Coming up on Newswatch 12 this morning, the Rogue Valley Transportation District is adding an early morning option for riders. Plus, an Oregon judge is temporarily blocking the deployment of any National Guard troops into Portland.
And like the past few mornings, we're waking up rather chilly across the region. But today, we'll see temperatures warm up a bit. We can expect that to continue for the next few days. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up.
Live, local, late breaking. This is Newswatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 6 o'clock on October 6th. Thanks for starting your week with Newswatch 12. You're taking a live look at Chiloquin, sponsored by the Clamoya Casino. I'm Danny Stepanovich, but first we want to turn over to Storm Tracker 12 meteorologist Sarah Kretz. Sarah, what can we expect?
Yeah, this morning heading out the door, you're definitely going to want to bundle up a bit because we are seeing temperatures rather chilly. And throughout your morning, that's kind of where we're going to be sitting. But despite the cool start, we will be warming temperatures up for a pretty nice day ahead for us. But right now, we're sitting at 45 into Medford and Montague. East side is the coldest this morning with 39 into Klamath Falls, Lakeview at 42, 28 into Chaumont. Even Grants Pass into the 40s this morning. So definitely, if you're heading out the door, it's going to be chillier, maybe a hoodie, a jacket along with you, and maybe you want to head out a bit earlier to start your car, especially if our area is east side. But take a look at the coast this morning, 69 degrees in Brookings, northeasterly winds helping with the Chetco effect today. Those temperatures into Brookings also going to join the west side valleys into the 80s for those highs. But heading out to the bus stop in the Rogue Valley, like I mentioned, maybe a few layers, heading out to start your car a little bit earlier if you're waiting, but skies will be clear. Holding on to those clear skies, by the time you're heading home, temperatures a bit warmer. Highs today, we're expecting to be into the 80s for our west side valleys. But this morning, you may notice if you are along the coast, it's on the breezier side. Those wind gusts around 25 miles per hour into Gold Beach, 21 over to Brookings, even into our higher elevations this morning, noticing a little bit breezier conditions. Now, as we're through our day today, even into our west side valleys, winds are going to pick up, and we'll see them anywhere from about 20 to 30 miles per hour. A look at your high temperatures. It is going to be feeling warm, but I have a closer look what you can expect coming up in your next forecast.
Thank you, Sarah. A federal judge temporarily blocked the deployment of California's National Guard troops to Portland, just one day after the same ruling was made on the deployment of the Oregon National Guard. Newswatch 12's Carlos Murrieta has the latest.
Overnight, a ruling from a Trump-appointed federal judge temporarily blocking the deployment of any state's National Guard to Oregon. In a highly unusual emergency hearing Sunday night, the U.S. District Judge questioned if the Trump administration has circumvented her order a day earlier. It comes after the president defended his decision to deploy 200 California National Guard troops to Portland instead of using Oregon's own National Guard.
We send in the National Guard. You know what? We send in what's ever necessary.
We cannot normalize the approach he is taking with the military in our own country. It's not warranted. It is unlawful. It is un-American.
The Trump administration appealed the judge's order from Saturday to the Ninth Circuit, which has not responded yet. Meanwhile, over the weekend, federal officers in Portland faced off with protesters, firing pepper balls, flashbangs, and tear gas. Oregon's Attorney General asking protesters to gather peacefully as the case progresses through the court system.
Protest peacefully and be respectful to all of the dedicated law enforcement and National Guards members that serve our great state.
And in Chicago, the president now authorizing hundreds of Illinois National Guard troops to protect federal officials in Chicago. The governor of Illinois accusing the president of creating a war zone. And in a statement, J.B. Pritzker saying, quote, "We must now start calling this what it is, Trump's invasion." Reporting in Medford, I'm Carlos Murrieta.
And starting this morning, the Rogue Valley Transportation District added an early morning option for riders. RVTD will add one additional early trip for both Route 10 and 60. The routes will now have a 5 a.m. trip ahead of their regular 30-minute service beginning at 6 a.m. The change comes just 1 month after the district cut routes due to ongoing funding challenges. Officials say all other service times will remain the same. And the passage of House Bill 3991 will bring in $4.3 billion to transportation over the next 10 years. Now, ODOT is racing to fill winter position vacancies. Due to funding freezes, ODOT has not been able to hire any new employees to prepare for winter weather, setting them back.
Normally we start hiring for our winter seasonal positions in the summertime, but because of our budget issues and pending layoffs, we weren't able to begin that process until this week after the transportation bill passed.
In the Southwest region, there are 41 positions open and 35 snowplows that need to be filled and operational. For more details on the positions and winter prep, visit our website at kdrv.com. And the city of Ashland hosted its 15th annual So Pride Festival this weekend, celebrating the LGBTQIA+ community. Several streets around Main Street and Lithia Park were closed for the event, which featured a parade, over 40 booths, food trucks, live entertainment, and even fun activities like play catch with a dad.
Bigger than ever, and we are just so grateful. We keep growing, we keep getting bigger, and we love our community and our allies.
Thousands of people came from across the state, showing off their pride with colorful outfits, pets, and even cars. The festival's welcoming atmosphere reflects the community's support for the LGBTQ+ community. And board members say it takes a village to make this celebration possible each year. And this past weekend, in the streets of Grants Pass, the city transformed into a living gallery as art along the Rogue 2025 unfolded downtown. Now in its 21st year, the Free Chalk Art and Music Festival invited artists to work on H and 5th Streets under this year's theme, The Time Warp, bringing visions of past and future to the pavement.
You could be going through life and having a really rough time, and you come to this event not expecting much and going, wow, and suddenly something takes your breath away. You see something beautiful, you see something funny, and it makes you laugh, and it makes you forget about sometimes the troubles.
Though the event has wrapped up, you can still check out the colorful chalk masterpieces on display downtown all this week. A nonprofit organization in the Rogue Valley hosted a virtual derby race fundraiser in Eagle Point. Newswatch 12's Oscar Rodriguez was there to tell us what the fundraising money goes towards.
Equestrian Center is hosting the second annual Derby Night, and all proceeds will benefit the nonprofit organization.
Hope Equestrian Center provides therapeutic horseback riding to special needs individuals in Southern Oregon. Hope states horseback riding allows them opportunities to accomplish things previously considered beyond their capabilities. As well, the organization provides educational horse camps and has been around since 1988.
We just love being out here and providing such a great service and watching the horses do their thing with the people and the connection that gets made, and it's just a really great, happy place to be.
People were encouraged to wear derby attire as there was a virtual horse racing derby. People were able to bet on a horse and hoping to win some prizes. Plus, people were able to enjoy some good food and drinks while participating in a silent auction. The money raised from this event will help fund the facility where they do the horseback riding lessons. Hope Equestrian provides helmets and boots for any individuals that needs them during their horseback riding.
Once we moved into this facility, we wanted to do something out here that we could have people come see where we're at, see what we do out here, and just have some fun with people that don't usually get to come out here.
Through these fundraisers and donations from other organizations allows Hope to provide these services to families with little or no financial resources. From Eagle Point, I'm Oscar Rodriguez.
And tomorrow, Siskiyou County Public Health is holding its annual drive-through flu shot clinic, free for adults 18 and older at the Siskiyou Golden Fairgrounds. Go ahead and get your flu shot safely from your car and protect yourself and your community. The clinic also serves as a practice for distributing essential supplies during emergencies, so your participation makes a real difference. And looking ahead to this Saturday, Ashland is hosting a citywide evacuation drill to ensure everyone is prepared in the event of a wildfire. Participating residents will receive a Jackson alert to evacuate and practice their evacuation route. Not only does the drill help residents stay prepared, but also helps the city measure the effectiveness of the evacuation. And this morning, discover the fascinating world of birds right here in Medford. Join the bilingual bird outing from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at 413 West Main Street. Beginners are welcome with binoculars and guides are provided. This free, family-friendly event is a fun way to learn bird watching and appreciate local wildlife. And into a health watch, a fox in Curry County has tested positive for rabies, and experts are urging residents near Agnes to exercise caution. Curry County Animal Control says it's monitoring the situation, but is advising pet owners to keep animals indoors and vaccinated. Any unusual or aggressive animal behavior should be reported to Curry County Animal Control or Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife. And we're continuing to track the Moon Complex. The month-long fire grew by just over 150 acres in the past 24 hours. The 19,000-acre fire remains at 10% contained as fire behavior remains moderate. Moderate conditions have allowed firefighters to strengthen lines and continue mop-up as a Level 2 B-set evacuation is still in place from Tacoma Rapids to Oak Flat, including Agnes, with closures on Bear Camp, Eden Valley, Burnt Ridge, and Agnes Roads. And it's been 1 week since we kicked off our Coats for Kids, and we've already seen tons of donations. You have until October 26th to donate new or gently used coats at one of more than 50 locations. A full list of Barrow locations across Jackson, Josephine, and Klamath counties can be found on our website at kdrv.com.
And today we're starting off with clear skies around the region, and we'll be holding on to them throughout your day today. The temperatures climbing up a little bit. We'll be into the 80s by the time you're heading home from work into West Side Valley. So feeling a little bit warmer than the past few days, but starting off the same with really chilly temperatures. Now into the days ahead, we'll hang on to those clear skies and another chilly morning on the way tomorrow. But we are tracking some changes later this week, which also could bring back the possibility for some rain and temperatures cooling down quite a bit. I'll have more details on what we can expect coming up in your next forecast.
And still ahead this morning, a federal judge has blocked all National Guard deployments in Portland, calling it unlawful. Find out how this impacts President Trump's latest orders. And one of the nation's premier football pregame shows is making a return to Eugene for the second straight season. Find out more. But right now, you're taking a live look at Klamath Falls, sponsored by the Sky Lakes Medical Center. Thanks for starting your week off at Newswatch 12.